They're bringing out the facial scanners. The new wand is insane. It's $175, no discounts.
He's real. He's real.
Is the Igor. Okay guys, we're back at Universal's Epic Universe. It's the 1-year anniversary. So there's new food. Captain Cacao has a meet and greet. There's tons of merchandise. There's so much to go over. We're gonna pop into the main gift shop here in the front of the park. 1 epic year. Here's all the new merch. So the Chronos, you can finally buy now. It's gonna be $600 plus a shipping fee of $30. So you're looking at close to like $700 for the Chronos. Universal Epic Universe 2025, and then all the coins inside. For $50, they're gonna have a portal pin of Dark Universe. So it says limited edition portal pins, additional releases coming soon. Collect them all for the 1 year. So over the course of the year, looks like they're gonna release the pins. You got the massive tumbler, Epic Universe, and on the front, Universal Epic Universe. There's also some milk chocolate tiramisu truffles, and then $40 for the pin set, limited release pin set. Then there's a new coin, Universal Epic Universe 1st anniversary. So it looks similar to the one that they released. It's got a little bit of a blue accent to it, and on the other side it'll say 1 epic year. $75 for the new lug bag. It's got a little pin. Solid bronze coins. They have one for How to Train Your Dragon. Then they have one for the Wizarding World. Then you got one for Celestial Park. And then the best one, Dark Universe. So they're all solid bronze coins. $40 for this short sleeve Spirit Jersey shirt, Universal Epic Universe. They got some Epic Universe milk chocolate bars. $85, look at this Spirit Jersey. It says Epic Universe right down there. Now the back, look at the back. Got the gold finish to it, Universal Epic Universe, 85 bucks. Then $120, they have this toothless leather bag. And there's wings that kind of go in and out. And then $65, they have the Celestial Park vinyl album. Here's the special 1-year anniversary of Captain Cacao. He has a special metallic finish to his hat, and on his strap, you look at 40 bucks, a chocolate bear who is Maya of the Sky's navigator. Together, they are constantly scouring the cosmos for new candies and confections to share with Celestial Park. Then on the foot it says Epic Universe. Then they have a vinyl album for How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Burke. $21. I've seen these ornaments before, but I've never seen this one. This is like a 3D finish to it. Looks like it's almost like hand painted, but they do have the special golden power-up band for the 1-year anniversary. All right, let's head in to Moon Ship Chocolate. See if there's any new Captain Cacao sweet treats. Not seeing anything. It's all the stuff that's kind of already been there before. They got all the new ones. They've all replaced the old ones now. Then they have the description of Captain Cacao. They got Maya for the human-sized door, right? Then you come down, CC for Captain Cacao. Captain Cacao only. Now there's ML. That's for Major Lolly. We're gonna get in line. Captain Cacao is gonna be meeting. Allison is pumped. She's got her Captain Cacao shirt. I wish they had adult-sized shirts though. So the meet and greet line is gonna be right here. This is where Starbucks is. It's like a Bigfoot sighting.
He's real. He's real.
Captain Cacao, it is wonderful to see you. How's Maya doing? She's traveling around, finding some good ingredients. You got some new snacks coming. Well, we're happy you're here to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Epic Universe.
I have your face on my shirt. Nice to meet you, and thank you for your service. Oh. Thank you. All right. Oh wait, should we do the salute photo? How did you want it? Oh, just like this. Okay.
All right, look at here. 3, 2, 1, and 3, 2, 1.
We're popping to Pizza Moon just to get out of the hot sun, enjoy some AC. Meet and greet was wonderful. The design of Captain Cacao, the movements that the performer's doing, that is Captain Cacao. I love the Universal. Listen to the fan base, and they brought in an original character and not IP.
Hi explorers, when you first came into Celestial Park this morning, you walked up underneath what we call the Kronos. It's that really tall spire with that twisty turny gyroscope in it. What that is doing, it's pulling your imagination, creating that cosmic energy that's holding the portals to our favorite lands here in the space and time. Now, it was invented by a fellow Celestian. His name is Vincent Various. But before Vincent invented that, us Celestians to go from land to land, we would just jump on comets and go. But the problem with comets is they travel through space and time. So you're never quite sure where they're going to end up or how long we might be gone. Like this one time I was in a place called Volcano Bay. Have you ever heard of this?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty amazing, right? Let me tell you, I was there forever waiting for my comet ride back. I didn't mind. I found myself a tiki, had a beverage, all was perfect. And I finally made it back. Vincent missed me so much, keep me from going there again. And for y'all to enjoy, he brought a piece of Volcano Bay here. Right around the corner is Celeste Tiki and Astronomica, my personal favorite. Now let's get back to those comets. They're sad and they're lonely because we don't use them to travel much anymore. So what did Vincent do? Create Stardust Racers. But remember, they travel through space and time. How do we hold them here in Celestial? Well, Vincent has a fellow inventor that lives here with him. His name is Doc Emmett Brown. And he invented a contraption called the flux capacitor, and he was kind enough to let Vincent check out the blueprints. And so now he's attached one to the back of each comet to hold it here in Celestial Park. So check it out when you're over there racing. I will check it on the side note, each comet is named after a fellow inventor or astronomer. One of them is Brown. Now let's get to those lands. People that live in those lands, they don't know about you explorers and us Celestians, so we're all able to come and go as you please, right? But there's one out there. She doesn't know about us, but somehow she's been able to tap into our cosmic energy, and she uses it to power her experiments. That's one Miss Victoria Frankenstein. So if you ever see her spire going crazy, the lights in Dartmoor will start to dim and flicker, and it could affect us in Celestial Park. It could close a portal. AKA the land is too full, they just can't let me bounce in. Close portal, just go on another adventure, get that imagination going. I bet it'll be open in your return. Now, that brings us here to Pizza Moon. We have two proprietors, Chef Cosmeo Nadarosa and Hugo the Entertainer DeLune. Hugo's story is the most adorable. As a little boy, he lived in New York, joined Broadway at a very young age. While on Broadway, he came up with his own food-inspired show and transitioned over to improv. So that's why you'll see all my actors and actresses out there with their pizza dresses or garlic sashes. I don't know if you can see her right here hanging up here. She's got a micro mint belt. I love that belt. While doing improv in a small theater, he felt like he wanted more people to see his show. So one night he told everyone, I'm joining the circus to travel the world. Goodbye all. And that's what he did. He spent many, many years traveling the world with the circus. After one of his performances, he had this feeling come across himself that I just gave the perfect performance. I can never get any better than I did just right now, and you just witnessed it. You're welcome. He gave his final bow, the curtains closed, and as he arose and opened his eyes, he found himself here in Celestial Park. It was that drive, that inspiration, and imagination that brought him here to us. While here's we met with Chef Cosmeo Nanarosa. Chef Cosmeo tells Hugo one day, Hugo, my heart breaks. Here in Celestial, we have an old theater. It's fallen in disrepair. You and I purchased it. Can we bring it back to life? Hugo says, absolutely, Chef Cosmeo, I got this. When I was in Venice, I came across an old theater there, and their style of acting was with toy paper. So that's what gave this theming of acting. The rest, as they say, is cosmic history. In my opinion, explorers, y'all pick the perfect place to stop, refuel, before you start off on your next adventure to get that imagination going and keeping those portals open for all the explorers out there, am I right? Woo! Yes!
Heading into Dark Universe. They're advertising the monster makeup experience, and we're gonna do the special tattoo experience. We did the monster makeup experience, like where they paint your face. That'll be an upcoming video, but tattoo time. $85 for this Loungefly bag. Looks like the bride with stained glass behind her. You got Frankie right there. The bride is on the side, but she's also on the other side of the bag. Now they do the new variant of the vinyl. So the vinyl is going to look a little different. It's got a gold accent on the edges of it. So I did this last time. This lasted like a week, but there's a different experience here. With care, the tattoo can last up to 7 days. Avoid lotions or sunscreen. So it's a little different than the other tattoo. The other tattoo looks like kind of an actual tattoo, and that sucker stays on you for like a week. This thing, they said, you know, could come off within a couple days, but it's more of kind of like a hand-painted version of Creature.
I got the bats. Against like a cloud, a fog. Look at that.
Those frickin' bats.
Spooky season's with me forever.
We're headed to the Burning Blade.
Now, last time you were here, we did talk about the heavily rumored Creature attraction. That might be put on ice forever. I guess it's kind of in remembrance of what could have been with Creature. There's some other stuff coming. We just picked up our food at the Burning Blade. We're gonna go to Das Steakhouse, where it's in the AC and out of the sun, and there's plenty of tables.
So the burning cheddar bites are crispy fried jalapeno pimento cheddar bites with a sriracha ranch. And they look like little charcoal bits. Oh. It's a solid 8.5 out of 10. For all my Taco Bell lovers out there, this reminds me of the discontinued mini shredded chicken quesadilla that was on the value menu. If you're craving that flavor that you haven't had since 2020, buy yourself a ticket to Epic Universe and get these little cheddar bites.
So this is new to the menu. The fire dip, pulled chicken, creamy cheese, and roasted corn topped with flamin' hot Cheetos, served with pita chips. You get like this little shovel so you can dig up.
Is it good?
I'm gonna do a 6 out of 10. The first bite was good, and then it got old real quick. And then the pita chip didn't really add anything good to the dip. 6 out of 10. I like the shovel, but I would never get this ever again.
We gotta go ride some monsters.
I am Igor. My job is to get you through this experiment in one piece. But Igor, I hear you say, where's the fun in that? I agree, you delightful freak.
Hello, delightful freak.
No, that's not good. Okay, how's it supposed to really sound?
Hello, you delightful freak.
So good. How many hours of audio did you record for the attraction?
Multiple days. So there's a lot of stuff that if you ever get stuck in a 90-minute line, you'll hear things that you might not have heard yet.
What's your favorite quote that you recorded?
They're out, they're all out, even the ugly ones. Sadly, this is not that kind of experiment.
Lower the lights. Now. These people are friends.
There's an iguana inside Dark Universe. Do you see it right there? He's chilling. All right, it's time to get some Starbies. It's like that new Starbucks collection with like a little barista on top. So here's how this Starbucks looks on the inside. You can mobile order, so that's what I like to do. You mobile order, you walk in, you pick up. Now you do not get an annual pass holder discount with a mobile order, so if you do want your discount, you gotta wait in line.
The nectar of the gods, the cannonball drink. You gotta pace yourself here at Epic. Avoid the sun at all costs. It's just hard to do.
All right, we're gonna pop into the North Star. Now they did put the Igor Nutcracker that was in the tribute store in here somewhere.
Then right here is the Igor Nutcracker. He's right there.
Then if you look in this window, you'll see some Earl Easter eggs. You see Earl on the poster, and then Earl, the little plush, will fly through every now and then with the gifts. There he is right there. My favorite little Easter eggs is a conveyor belt. You have Earl the squirrel. You have Captain Cacao right there. You have a little ship that crashes into Pizza Moon. You got a little peacock for NBC right there. It's time to head into Burke. There's a new / old mac and cheese cone I have not tried yet. There's not a picture or video that does Burke justice. You just got to see it in person. It does look like the Viking training camp is also under refurb right now. You can see they've kind of been replacing the netting up there.
Okay, so it's the Dragon Garden Fire creamy mac and cheese with lemon herb chicken, fire roasted corn, avocado spread, flamin' hot Cheetos, crumbled, served with a crunchy cone. Mac and cheese cones are back. Throughout the year, they were really skipping on the ingredients. They weren't filling it all the way up. This thing was stuffed with layers of all the goodness. It was almost like a Southwest kind of burrito-y mac and cheese cone. I'm gonna do 8 out of 10 on it. Not the best mac and cheese cone there, but still a solid time. Now, if you are at Universal Studios Hollywood, remember, they advertise they have the How to Train Dragon mac and cheese cones. They're not real. They're Temu mac and cheese cones. The real ones are here at Epic. Don't do the ones in Hollywood.
There's a spinning limited release pin, $48, but it's supposed to be based off of the Ceiling of the Sweet Shop. Over here, Allison wants to get The red velvet cake pop. All right, this thing is like a half a pound. Here we go, here we go.
Whoa, it is heavy. Cheers. 8.5, 9 out of 10. That reminds me of like, for Christmas, we used to make these like Oreo balls with cream cheese. And we dipped it in like white chocolate or something. It tastes like this.
We are entering into the Wizarding World. For in dreams, we enter a world that is entirely our own. You can see the time turner spinning up there.
The buildings are so tall, it creates shade. So you don't need the umbrella. There's breeze coming. But let's pop into the candy shop here.
Apparently there's a new candy, little chocolate frog we gotta try. Top in here. There's a new chocolate frog, hazelnut flavored one. 3 for $35. Now there's 3 different flavors. So we have the classic milk chocolate. And then we got the dark chocolate one. And now we got the hazelnut. I do love all the details that are on their register. You got the little niffler right there. There's all the little hidden creatures.
Here we go, we got the hazelnut one. Let's see what we're dealing with. You can smell that coming through the box. Let's hope the frog doesn't jump out. There's our big frog. The witch is famous for the first ever Atlantic broom crossing. There's like hazelnuts all on the back of it. So there's like chopped up hazelnut little crispies in there. It's almost kind of like a Crunch Bar meets Pop Rocks that are hazelnut flavored. I'm doing 7.5 on it.
All right, let's go see the new limited edition wand that they just dropped. Is it interactive?
No, it's not.
Okay, it's not interactive. That's cool. All right, so they got Hermione's wand, the Elder wand, and then Harry's wand.
Harry's is looking pretty good.
The new wand is insane. It's $175, no discounts. They said it's handmade glass. It's not interactive, it's more of a decorative piece. But they have Hermione's, Dumbledore's wand, and Harry's. I'm not paying $175 for it, but if you're a hardcore wine collector, they got it here at Epic.
I have a tip for you. There's some crystal wands. They might have been smuggled in. They're behind the counter. They're not out on display. You might want to pop in there and investigate. Make sure it's all legal business.
She's a friend, but she is also a businesswoman. She's not always known to follow the rules.
Now one day we'll have a second attraction here.
That's the thing about Epic. They're still having their growing pains. They need more rides. They need more things to do. Because when stuff goes down for weather, they need more indoor attractions. So when we have the new Potter attraction, it'll be indoors. So it'll kind of alleviate the summertime madness.
They're bringing out the facial scanners. They bring it out in a cart and they're gonna plug it in to right there. So now there's gonna be different rows of how you enter in. 2 different rows. You'll go in the left or the right end of the portal. So they're setting up the scanners to practice. There's like a convention coming up next week. The convention will be able to explore all of Celestial Park, but they can't enter into any of the portals. Oak and Star Tavern, this place is incredible.
But so we got the platter. So it comes in cornbread, we got pulled pork, brisket. You can get different meat options, and then we got the mac and cheese as a side, but you can get it loaded. Barbecue, Awesome. 8.5 on the barbecue platter. The superior option is the burger. The burger there will change your life. We got that last time we were here. And then last time we got the loaded fries where it's got like a brisket or pulled pork on it. We got the loaded mac this time. I would say go with the loaded fries. You want some mac? Go to Isle of Burke, get one of those mac and cheese cones.
You can see them working back there. Captain Cacao is everywhere inside the moisture. But there are some new flavors for the anniversary. They were saying a lemon blueberry macaroon, a key lime pie, and then also a passion fruit.
We're coming towards the end of our day, but we did get the new macaroons. There's 3 new ones for the anniversary. We got the blueberry one, subtle hits of blueberry. Try the key lime one. Key lime is okay, now it's time to try the passion fruit. I'm gonna do blueberry, then passion fruit, then key lime. They're all about a 7.5. This lug bag, I had never owned a lug bag before. I was like, let's try it out. It's awesome. It's big enough. It's comfortable, it's adjustable. I'm excited for the Captain Cacao lug bag that's coming eventually. There's a bunch of merchandise that was supposed to be here, but it didn't arrive, so over the coming weeks, we'll get more of the merchandise. It's crazy Epic Universe has been open an entire year, and it's cool to see this park start from the ground up. When it comes to Universal Studios and Islands, I wasn't there for the opening. I didn't get to see it grow and evolve, but I get to see Epic Universe grow and evolve. There's so many different things in the pipeline for Epic, it's just gonna take time. There's so many different new attractions and other things coming, but on that note, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button and join the family.
We love the family.
I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things Universal Studios and Epic Universe around the country. I love you all. I'll see y'all very soon.
Charcoal bits.
Hi, Epic Universe. Till next time. Hopefully there's an AP. I would love for there to be an annual pass, so I can just pop in, get some good food, see what's going on, and leave.
Hey guys, please.
There's an iguana inside Dark Universe. Do you see it right there? He's chilling.